Homeschooling high school is pretty challenging, so that's why it's so important to have the right program. And today I want to share with you guys the Mystery of History's High School Volume 3. Hey guys, it's Fani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos to help you on your homeschooling journey. And today we're talking about Mystery of History Volume 3 for high school credit. So let me flip the camera around, show you what it's all about, and talk you through it. This course includes a textbook, binder pages, and video courses online, as well as the audiobook of the text. Ideally, students and teachers alike start the week in the Mystery of History with a short pre-test titled, What Do You Know? And the pre-test is designed to see what the students might already know from 3 upcoming lessons or spark interest in what they don't know. Next is your child's lesson. Lessons in the Mystery of History Student Reader, which is this book and is the core of the program, there's 3 per week. The curriculum contains 84 lessons or 28 weeks of lessons with a margin to finish this volume in a traditional 36-week school year if you want. In the hope of making world history as interesting and engaging as possible, all the lessons are written in a casual conversational style, as if the teacher were right there with the child, making occasional personal comments. The lessons are in chronological order, so students benefit most by studying them in order in which they are presented. To help the students manage the lessons well, they're divided into 4 quarters. Each quarter starts with a short around-the-world overview to introduce upcoming lessons and provide a bird's-eye view of the time period. As for length and difficulty of the lessons, each volume in the Mystery of History series jumps up about 2 grade levels. So the volume 3 is at an 8th to 9th grade level, and volume 4 is at a 10th to 11th grade level. This wide range allows all ages to benefit from this series with additional age-appropriate activities, which is the next step. This course is written for all ages, but today we're focusing on our high schoolers. So the companion guide includes activities for younger and middle school students as well. So if you want to teach to your older child and then have your younger kids come along and listen, they can also do the activities alongside of them, and this will save you a lot of time. Occasionally, all the students come together for games, meals, or field trips that match the time period. The author has created hundreds of activities to meet a variety of interests and learning styles. There's so many activities provided in the companion guide that you probably can't even do them all. There are Take Another Look reviews. After the students have read 3 lessons, the author suggests that they set aside a day for a review in geography. They can make memory cards, which are homemade flashcards, or create timeline figures for a wall or notebook. For geography, each week she provides age-appropriate mapping exercises directly related to the lesson of the week. Student maps to print and answer key maps are provided in the companion guide. So the companion guide is that big binder that I showed you. You're also to purchase 3 atlases: Rand McNally's Historical Atlas of the World and Rand McNally's No Geography World Atlas. They're also available on the Mystery of History website. There is either a What Did You Miss exercise or a What Did You Learn quiz each week. The What Did You Miss exercises are bonus activities and games that are designed to make the students dig a little deeper in remembering the details of previous lessons. The What Did You Learn quizzes are designed to test students in a more traditional manner and help you see what they're learning and retaining. As students reach the end of each quarter, they're going to have covered a great deal of world history. To keep facts straight, students are asked to complete a printable quarterly worksheet titled Put It All Together to cover information contained in just that quarter. Students are encouraged to use their student reader, memory cards, timeline, or other study aids to answer the questions. Also, the companion guide has 2 semester tests. The first one's given at the halfway point of courses and covers only the material found in quarters 1 and 2. And the second test appears at the end course, but it covers only information found in 3 and 4, quarters 3 and 4. The tests are not really difficult. They're not designed to be, but they should bring the reward of a high grade to students who paid attention enough through the course and remain diligent in their studies. The online classes can either be live, self-paced, and lectures on demand, which are available with the Mystery of History 3. They're a great way to get more of Mystery of History. My son is doing the self-paced lectures. If you guys are interested, check out the link in the description below. And I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.